Hi guys, the Laguna, Iwobi, a player I really like. I really like. I mean, coming through, if you look at it, he was never the most talked about youngster, the most destined to make it. Yeah, people thought he would have a career, but yeah, I mean, I remember when he scored a hat trick against Stoke at the Emirates. He in the Academy League, he looked like he could be someone. He had a great Youth Champions League. He went on numerous pre-season things with the first team, and he's taking his chances. And last year you saw the game against Barcelona, against Everton. He really looks like a player. Iwobi, there's many reasons why I like Iwobi. I mean, he from being Arsenal DNA, knowing what the club means about to when he comes off that left wing, he looks like someone that can be trusted with a football. He has an appreciation and an understanding of not to lose a football, to retain the football. He's a quick thinker. He makes decisions quickly and rationally, which I like a lot. And crucially, what I like, especially with Santi not there, I mean, some people can't see this, but typically when Ozil, when Santi's not there, is having to drop deep and take it off Coquelin, El Nene, etc., etc. With Iwobi on the field, both of them take it in terms to receive it off these midfielders. Obviously, if Ozil is not receiving it deeper, he can be in positions where he can threaten the team more, where what he's signed to do, to be in the final third. So yeah, not only that, I will be someone who he hovers around the pitch like a Roman playmaker, offering an avenue, constantly recycling the ball and receiving it, and which is great. You constantly see Alexis. Alexis looks like he doesn't trust anybody but Ozil in this side when it comes to giving them a football. He gives it to Iwobi, and the same goes for Ozil. Iwobi is a very good player, and I don't know about potential. Maybe I don't know about world class potential and things like that. We know football gets hung up on that. You don't need to have world class potential, be world class to be a good footballer. Crucially, I think Iwobi can be, regardless of potential, he can be a very good player for us purely because he's competent, he listens, and he's consistent. Now, Wenger hasn't helped him. Like I said, he's been had niggling injuries. He's played more games than anyone thought he would have played. Started some games he shouldn't have started. Victim of overplaying. He looks tired. Of course, the biggest problem with youngsters is being consistent, that keeping that performance level up. That's probably why he's been taken out of the firing line in recent weeks. Made his first appearance in the under-23s against Reading for over a year, I believe. Yeah, but other than that, he's been a very good player. He's been hung out to dry because he's started these games. Like against Chelsea at the Bridge, he was hung out to dry. He was one of the better players for us in a crap team, along with Ox. He was one of the better players. He was involved in the build up to Giroud's goal. Like I do believe players like Iwobi, you need a certain level of intelligence to see what they offer. I do think he's going to end up as a centre midfielder. I used to think he would stay on the flanks, but looking at him, he looks like a real good player that could play deeper. Do think he needs to add goals. I mean, technically, I think he scored 2 last year or something, maybe more, I believe. And I think technically this year he's actually got like a goal better or something. I'll leave the stats in the description. But that's not enough. I mean, Iwobi, that's the one criticism I'll say. He looks unsure of himself when he's trying to finish or shooting. That's one typical Arsenal problem, really. But that's one thing I'd like to see him improve on. I do see him improving the second aspect bit by bit. I'm talking about tracking his runner. Last year, you would see he did feel victim of pouring forward and leaving Monreal. He has at times done that this year, but generally he's more switched on. He's more open to helping his fullback, and he's less at fault for things like that. I do think Iwobi could be a very good team player for us. I really do like Iwobi. To a degree, I trust him more than a lot of these attackers in the side, and I like to see him start. Wenger does need to stop hanging him out to dry. It's probably why he's come out of the starting lineup. But I do really believe in Iwobi, and I do think Iwobi can be a great player for us. I mean, the only problem that we're going to have in a couple of years or whenever is that every time Nigeria qualify for the African Cup of Nations, he's not going to be here. That's the only problem. But consistently, he's always been one of the players trying to take the fight to the other team, trying to stand up to be counted, being involved in the general play and things like that. He's a young player. Probably now his confidence is on the floor because he's not playing and it's been harsh. All of that is all trials and tribulations of a footballer. It feels like he's been here forever. It's easy to forget, that this is his first full year as a professional footballer. He doesn't get the hysteria of some players, and I don't think he should because he don't think he is that player. But he is a competent, consistent player for us, and he can be a very good player for Arsenal Football Club in years to come. Really hope Iwobi gets more in the coming weeks, gets brought back into the starting lineup. It's going to be hard because the team not been playing very well. We can't really afford to be making changes here and there. So it's hard to see him coming into the side. But yeah, who knows where will he end up in years to come. I do think he can be a great midfielder for us. And I am a very big fan of him and his skill set. So yeah, guys, not to keep this long, Deluded Gooner, I'm signing out. Alex Iwobi, keep doing your thing. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Do you think he's rubbish? Do you think he's good? Get in the comments.